You have felt it before. That tightness in your chest when something big is in front of you. That voice in your head telling you that you're not ready. You want to move forward, but your body freezes. You want to speak up, but your throat closes. Fear has stolen more dreams than failure ever will. And the worst part is, you already know this. Deep down, you know fear is lying to you. But still, you listen to it. Still, you stay small. This video is not just about understanding fear. It is about breaking free from it for good. Stay until the end. These lessons will change how you see everything. Think about this for a moment. Fear is not something that just happens to you. It is something that lives inside you. And you have been feeding it your whole life. Every time you backed away from something hard, fear grew stronger. Every time you chose comfort over growth, fear got louder. Miyamoto Musashi, the greatest swordsman in history, fought over 60 duels. Do you think he never felt fear? Of course he did, but he understood something most people miss completely. Fear is just a signal. It tells you something matters. It tells you something important is on the other side. The problem is not that you feel afraid. The problem is what you do when fear shows up. Most people run. Most people hide behind excuses and call it being smart. But that is not wisdom. That is surrender. You have been treating fear like a wall your whole life. But it was always meant to be a door. Musashi never waited for fear to leave before he acted. He moved while fear was still standing right beside him. That is the real difference between living and just existing. You do not need to become fearless. You just need to become willing. Willing to shake, willing to doubt, and still take the step. Fear will always show up. Your response is what changes everything. Here is the truth most people will never admit. Overthinking is not being careful. It is fear wearing a clever disguise. You sit and plan and think and prepare. And then you plan some more. You tell yourself you are just getting ready. But the truth is, you are avoiding the real thing. Musashi wrote about this in his book of 5 Rings. He said you must not let your mind stop moving. A still mind in battle means death. And your life is no different. When you overthink, you freeze. When you freeze, nothing changes. And when nothing changes, you blame the world for your pain. But it was never the world. It was your refusal to act. Think about how many times you had a good idea. You felt the spark. You felt the energy rising inside you. And then you started asking, what if questions? What if it fails? What if people laugh? What if you are not good enough? Those questions killed your fire before it could become anything real. Bold action does not come after perfect planning. It comes after a simple decision. The decision to move before you feel ready. You will never feel fully ready. That feeling is a trap. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. The perfect moment is the one you create by moving right now. Most people never realize this. The thing you should fear most is not failure. It is comfort. Comfort is the slow killer of every dream you have ever had. It does not hit you all at once. It wraps itself around you softly, day after day. And before you know it, years have passed. You're still in the same place, still doing the same things, still telling yourself that one day you will change. Musashi left his home as a young boy. He walked into the unknown with nothing but his sword and his will. He chose the hard road. He knew what the easy road would cost him. It would cost him his greatness. And the same is true for you. Every time you choose comfort, you give up a piece of your potential. You trade what you could become for what feels safe right now. And that trade is never worth it. Comfort does not protect you. It traps you. It keeps you in a cage you built with your own hands. The scary thing is, after a while, you stop seeing the bars. You start calling the cage your life. You start defending it. You start saying things like, this is just who you are. But that is not who you are. That is who fear turned you into. Break the pattern now. Do something that scares you this week. Even something small. Because bold action starts with one uncomfortable step forward. Now let this sink in deeply. One of the biggest reasons you stay stuck is other people. Not because they hold you back with their hands, but because they hold you back with their words, their opinions, their judgments, their raised eyebrows. You're so afraid of what others will think about you. You shape your entire life around their approval. Musashi walked alone for most of his life. He did not seek the approval of the crowd. He sought only the truth of his own path. And that is what made him unstoppable. When you live for the approval of others, you die inside slowly. You stop making choices based on what you truly want. You start making choices based on what looks good to the world. You pick the safe job. You stay in the wrong relationship. You hold back your real voice. And for what? So people who barely think about you will nod their heads? Here is something you need to understand deeply. Most people are too busy worrying about their own lives. They are not watching you as closely as you think. And even if they are, their opinion changes nothing about your path. You were not born to make others comfortable. You were born to live fully and take risks, to fail and rise and try again without shame. Stop giving your power away to people who did not earn it. Your boldness begins when their voices stop controlling your choices. Imagine this for a moment. You try something new and it does not work out. You feel the sting of it. You feel the shame. And your first thought is to quit, to never try that again. That is how most people handle failure. They see it as proof that they are not enough. But Musashi never saw failure that way. Every lost battle was a lesson for him. Every mistake was a teacher. He studied his own weaknesses the way most people avoid theirs. And that is exactly why he became a true master. Failure is not punishment. It is training. Every time you fall, you learn something you could never learn standing up. You learn what does not work. You learn where you are weak. You learn what needs to change inside you. That kind of knowledge is worth more than any book or course. But you can only earn it by moving, by trying, by risking the fall. Most people avoid failure so hard that they also avoid success, because the path to one goes right through the other. You cannot reach greatness without stumbling along the way. Let this truth settle deep into your bones. The people you admire most have failed more than you have even tried. Their secret is not talent or luck. It is the ability to get hit and keep walking forward. Give yourself full permission to fail. That is where bold action truly begins. Here is something that might change your whole life if you let it. You have been waiting for motivation to push you forward. But motivation is not coming to save you. It shows up sometimes, sure, but it never stays long enough. It fades as fast as it arrives. And when it leaves, you are back to doing nothing. Musashi did not rely on motivation to carry him. He relied on something far more powerful: discipline. He trained every single day without exception. Rain or shine, tired or fresh. He did the work because the work needed to be done, not because he felt like doing it. And that is the shift you need to make right now. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel inspired. Start doing the hard thing because it is the right thing. Bold action is not always loud or exciting. Sometimes it is quiet and boring. It is waking up early when no one is watching you. It is staying on the path when no one is clapping for you. It is doing the reps even when you see no results yet. You build a bold life one boring discipline at a time. Every small act of discipline adds up over time. Over weeks, over months, over years. And then one day you become someone you never thought you could be. Not because of one big moment of glory, but because of 1,000 small ones no one ever saw. Replace your need for motivation with a promise to yourself. Then keep that promise every single day without fail. Think about this carefully. One day, your time here will be over. You will not get another chance at this. You will not get a second run at this life. Musashi lived with this truth every single day of his existence. He walked into every duel knowing it could be his last breath. And that awareness made him sharp, so focused, so bold, so alive. He did not waste time on things that did not matter. He did not worry about small problems or petty drama from others, because he knew life was short and every moment counted deeply. Most people live like they have forever ahead of them. They push things off to later. They wait for next year. They tell themselves there is still plenty of time left. But the truth is, no one knows how much time remains. And when you finally understand that, everything shifts inside you. You stop caring about looking foolish in front of strangers. You stop waiting for the right conditions to appear. You start moving with urgency and deep purpose. Fear loses its power when you realize time is not on your side. What are you so afraid of? Looking stupid? That will not matter when your time runs out. Failing in front of others? That will not matter either. The only thing that will matter is whether you actually lived. whether you took the chances your heart asked you to take. Let the awareness of your limited time push you into action today. That is not darkness or sadness. That is the deepest form of clarity you will ever find. Let this be the last thing that stays with you after today. The biggest lie you have ever believed is not yet. Not yet, you are not smart enough. Not yet, you do not have enough money. Not yet, you need more time to prepare. Every not yet is just fear in disguise. And every day you repeat it, you drift further from your true self. Musashi did not wait until he mastered the sword to fight his battles. He fought his very first duel at 13 years old. He was not ready. He was not polished or experienced. But he stepped forward anyway. And that single act of boldness set the course of his entire life. You do not grow by preparing forever in the shadows. You grow by starting messy and learning as you go. The world does not reward the most prepared person in the room. It rewards the one who showed up and refused to quit. Look at your life right now. What have you been putting off? What dream have you shoved into a corner because fear told you to wait? That thing you keep avoiding is exactly where your growth lives. You already know this deep down. You have always known it. The only thing between you and a bolder life is one decision. The decision to start. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Right now. Today. In this very moment. Stop asking the world for permission. Give it to yourself instead. You have everything you need to live a bold life. You always have. Fear will not disappear completely. It will keep knocking on your door every single day. But now you know the truth about it. Fear is not your master. It never was. You're the one who decides what happens next. Not your past. Not your doubts. Not the voices of people who never believed in you. Just you. So take a deep breath right now. Stand up a little taller. And step forward into the life that has been waiting for you all along. The bold path is calling your name. Answer it.